Hi guys, it's Kingston J.L. Michaels, and you know what time it is. It is 2024, and Hallmark is giving us new year, new movies. I know some of you are missing Christmas just like I am. For some reason, these last two Countdown to Christmas, Miracles of Christmas season have really put me in like a Christmas mood, and I am generally the Grinch that stole Christmas. So I am missing like all of the Christmas movies, but of course I have my faves on DVR, like My Norwegian Holiday and my absolute favorite now, A Bit More Christmas. And if you're old school, my favorite Christmas movie used to be A December Bride, and that is before A Bit More Christmas came about. Okay, so Love on the Right Course, starring Ashley Newbrough and Marcus Rosner, is the first new movie of the 2020-24 year. Now, you guys saw these two in Flipping for Christmas. Now, I'm late to being a Marcus Rosner fan, but I loved him in Notes of Autumn. I thought he was super cute in Flipping for Christmas. And now, Love on the Right Course, I am understanding why he has such a big follower. I am totally feeling Ashley, and these two have such great chemistry that even when Hallmark gives them crappy scripts, like Flipping Houses for Christmas, they still make that Christmas magic work. And I wasn't too happy with the script for Love on the Right Course. I can barely remember the name of the movie because somehow Hallmark got these two in Budapest. It's got to do with golfing, but then we're getting some scenes from Budapest, and I'm not sure if they actually shot there. I didn't have time to look up that information. But yeah, not thrilled with the script, but once again, Ashley and Marcus, they have this chemistry, this fabulous chemistry. And good God, Hallmark, could you guys give them a really amazing script? Like maybe third time's a charm. Flipping for Christmas, I was giving a 7 out of 10. I'm giving Love on the Right Course a 7 out of 10. You guys know my scoring by now. If it is a 7 or above, then it's definitely worth tuning in. But once again, what makes this movie work is not the script. It's literally the chemistry between the two leads. Also, the actor that played Ashley's father was absolutely adorable. I did like the scenic views, so that also added to this movie. But I just didn't know how we were doing a golf movie. It's wintertime, so Hallmark, are we not going to get Christmas movies? Winter movies right after Christmas? Are we just going to straight go to like a summer theme? I'm not hating on it, but it is January, and y'all are usually sticking to seasons, so I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe this is just a location thing that y'all shot Flipping for Christmas and just decided y'all needed to do this right behind each other. It sounds like a theme because I think next week's new Hallmark movie, I think it's called something like A Scottish Love Scheme or something like that. I think that movie is shot in Scotland. So maybe Hallmark is just, giving more bang for their buck and shooting at one location and knocking two movies out, which would be smart if the scripts were great. This script was just okay. But once again, I'm falling in love with the Ashley and Marcus pairing. The chemistry is off the chain. I want to see these two in a movie with a really good script. You've proven, Hallmark, that you can give them shitty scripts and they can still rise above it. Now give these two actors together a really good love story so that I can keep it on my DVR and just watch it over and over and sob and believe in love like I do with A Bit More Christmas, okay? Because I think these actors have that kind of range. Anywho, did I even get into the premise of this movie? Love on the Right Course, I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. Hold on, I gotta pause for a second. Okay, so the premise of this movie is Brooke is a pro golfer. Her mother used to be her coach, but her mother passed away a couple years ago, and ever since she's kind of not been on her game. She has this mean caddy. I think his name is like Andre in the movie. And he's just like a real big pain in the butt. And he's basically belittling her when she is actually competing. So now after her last competition ends, Brooke leaves Arizona and decides to go to Budapest, where her dad is, and be with family for a bit, family and some good friends. She gets to Budapest only to find out that her dad is planning on selling the club. So they have a golf course and a restaurant. The restaurant is already closed. It's just the club and the golf course. But her father is considering selling it because he said the memories of her mother is everywhere and maybe it's time for him to move somewhere else. Her poor Pop barely leaves the house, and we just know he needs a lot of love and care. And so does Brooke, because she ends up getting him to foster a really, really cute dog. I love when Hallmark sneaks in doggies in these movies. And then we, find her father falling in love with his furry friend and getting outside more and feeling a little better about life. Now enters Daniel. Daniel is actually running Brooke's father's golf course for him and the golf club. And he's actually the person that's overseeing the potential sale for the properties that Brooke's parents own. He and Brooke instantly hit it off, and we find out that he was a pro golfer, but he doesn't like competing. He more likes teaching. Ding, ding, ding. Brooke's caddy, ex-coach, actually just quit on her at her last competition, so she needs someone who can bring the life back into her. Soon, Brooke and Daniel hit it off, not only personally, but on the golf course. We see that he's got some wonderful teaching methods, and he's inspiring Brooke to love the game again and to not worry about living up to her pro golfer mom's legacy, but to just be her authentic self and do things in memory of her mother and find happiness and find love. And that's exactly what Brooke does in Budapest. She boots out Andre as her caddy. She enters the Eastern European Open, and at first Andre comes back like a terrible ass ex-boyfriend, even though they never dated, and he's back to belittling her on the course and asking her why she's not winning. Before she gets to the third round, she decides to swap him out and bring Daniel back in, and baby Brooke wins the Eastern European Open. Not only does she accomplish her dreams, but she finds love with the very sexy Daniel, and her father decides not to sell the golf club and the course and the restaurant, and to actually open it up all in Brooke's mother's honor and to keep it alive. And Brooke is going to stay in Budapest, and she's going to help her dad run their properties along with Daniel. And they have love, baby. So in this movie, the girl didn't have to choose between career and love. They both came hand in hand, and it turns out love and support enhanced her golfing game. Now, what the hell does this have to do with January? Not a damn thing. I know in February we're going to have, where they call it Love-uary, we're going to have a Jane Austen theme month, and Megan and I absolutely can't wait. Okay, but it is January, and even though Megan is not big on the winter movies, I am wondering how we have this scenic movie in January, and what in the hell is Hallmark out here doing? Whatever you're doing, we're watching. I'm giving Love on the Right Course a 7 out of 10. Who the hell is making up these titles? Because I'm having such a hard time remembering Love on the Right Course, because a lot of Hallmark titles, if you have been an avid viewer for many, many years, they are so freaking similar. Anyway, shout out to Ashley and Marcus. I'm giving this a 7 out of 10. We saw them in Flipping for Christmas at last year's Countdown to Christmas. Now this year, they're kicking off New Year, new movies with Hallmark, with Love on the Right Course. And once again, they're getting a 7 out of 10 from me. Chemistry is so absolutely important. Not every Hallmark script is going to be great, but this is a fabulous example of when you have two actors that have great chemistry, they can take a shitty ass script and sell it. All right, guys, until the next review, Happy New Year. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my reviews, and I'll see you at the next review, and I'm out. one love, and may 2024 be nothing but wonderful movies, love, blessings, and more. A Biltmore Christmas has me wanting to find the love of my life. I don't think prior to that movie I cared about doing so. So Hallmark, you are changing people's lives one movie at a time. So pick some good scripts, and I'm out.